Hey guys, Aaron here, Melody behind the camera.
Hi.
Welcome to House of Haha. So this is an update video telling you where we've been and what we've been up to since our last one. And our last one we mentioned after being out of touch with everybody for about 3 weeks, dispersed camping up in Colorado, we got back into civilization, and sadly we found out that my grandmother in South Dakota had passed away. So since that time, we basically had almost a month before we had to be into the Dakotas to be there for the funeral, memorial service, and things like that. So we ended up spending a lot of time in Wyoming. We ended up camping through there, went through the Rockies. It was absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. High elevations, cool weather, all the things that we really enjoy. We spent time at Sinks Canyon. We got to see, we were in the path of totality for the eclipse. And then we also got to camp at a really beautiful place called Fry Lake, where we got to hang out in a place that was a free campground because of all the free-range cows that were hanging out around there. We've got reviews about all those places we've been to, which you can check out in other videos. We won't get into them, but just say this is what we've been up to so far. We finally, during the early part of August, made our way to South Dakota, specifically Aberdeen. That's where my family, the Racelers, are from. It's where my grandmother lived. We went there for the funeral, memorial service. The funeral was in Ashley, North Dakota, where she got laid to rest, got interred there, and then had the memorial at her church, the same one my parents actually got married at, in Aberdeen, South Dakota. So that whole process of doing that took about 3 or 4 days to go through. We had the opportunity to stay at a nice motel, a hotel for the day, get some videos updated, get some laundry done, had waffles in our continental breakfast every morning, so that was a big plus. We appreciate that. We don't get to stay in motels or hotels very often, so it is kind of a nice luxury for us. Would you agree, Melody?
Sure.
After that, we got done. Also, my family was there, so it was kind of an unusual occasion for us. I mean, for a sad occasion, but normally my family in California, my parents, my brother, and my sister who were there, we got to see them here, during the trip. So it's a sad occasion for why we got to see them, but it was always nice having the opportunity to get to spend time with the family. After we got done with the, saying goodbye to Grandma and getting all that done. Oh, we also got to go, just a small thing, I got to go to my father's the farm that he grew up in Ashley, South Dakota.
North Dakota.
Thank you, North Dakota. This is a big deal because I've been told one of the biggest things in my life that's been missing in my upbringing was not being raised on a farm. So I got to go hang out at the farm that he grew up on for a little bit and get to check out that was like. And it was a really beautiful place. The whole thing, the Dakotas they're flat and they're wheat and corn and everything, but there's a peacefulness to it. There's a beauty to it that I do enjoy coming and spending time in there. So after that part was done, we then spent a little time hanging out with my cousin Scott Hagen. You might know him better if you've been to our website as the Shaggin' Pit. He's one of our artists and allies. We've got some of his designs and t-shirts available on our website, and he serves barbecue. And this is now our fourth occasion.
He doesn't just serve it, he makes it.
Thank you. He makes it. He has his own barbecue business.
In a smoker that he built himself.
A couple smokers. Big one, a big old trailer that he takes around. And then he goes, it's really good stuff. We got to have, he got to serve barbecue for the memorial service at Pork Loin. It was absolutely delicious. And then we heard he had a big event coming up, like he had 3 gigs booked on a Saturday. So since he's always showed us some kindness and things like that, we asked him if he wanted to hang out and we could offer our services of helping him do some of the stuff. This is our 4th event we got to do for the Shagging Pit. We got to serve at, was it the Spur? Yeah, it was the Spurs Therapeutic Riding Center.
Riding, yeah.
Yeah, so basically for horses, and it seems to be a center that is set up to have people work in a therapeutic way with horses who are have disabilities, blind, veterans, things along those lines. So this was a charity event to help raise money for them. It was an auction going on. Shaggin' Pit was serving barbecue there. So we got to go to that. Had a great time. Melody and I love doing public events and hanging out and doing stuff like that. It was almost reminiscent of the days when we got to us doing Comic-Con and things along those lines. Of course, rather than comic books and hanging around that and selling t-shirts, we're serving barbecue and cowboy beans and fruit and things like that. So cool thing about getting to do that event, there was 6 exchange students. They were from China, Korea, Thailand, all from that general area of the world. Japan, thank you. And we got to serve part of when they come out here, they have to do community service to help end up paying for their time coming out here. So they were there serving barbecue. Melody and I got to run the booth with them, hang out with them. They did a phenomenal job. I got to make some new friends, and just had a great experience. Really, really, really enjoyed it. Before we left, Scott was kind enough again, as he always does, hooks up us some new gear. We got a few new tarps, because you can never have too many tarps when you're living in the woods. He also gave us 2 coolers full of sausages and brats and brisket and beef sticks, things like that. So we've got a lot of yummy meats. All homemade, yes, all homemade. So we got a bunch of that to take along with us in our journey, and extra foods and things like that. So that helps bring our costs down, so we're not spending as extra money. Also, when we got to hang over at Scott's, staying over there, we got a bunch of videos updated, the ones you would have just watched before this if you're keeping on the updates. We also got to make a bunch of artwork, get that ready for our patrons that were getting mailed off, postcards and things like that. So if you're one of our patrons, those should be coming to you, or should have actually, while we're watching this video, you should have got them at that point. And after that, we have now made our way here to Iowa, our 41st state, the future birthplace of one Captain James T. Kirk. It's been a beautiful place. We found this campground here at one of the state parks. We're going to do a review of that and talk about our experience at the state parks in Iowa, what it's been like camping here. So check out for those videos as they're coming up to date. And then we'll be here for another day or two. And after that, we're going to hit our 42nd state, which is going to be Illinois. So that's a brief update about what we've been doing so far, where we're at, where we're going to. Anything I missed, Melody, or did I pretty much cover it?
I was just going to say, if you are in the Aberdeen area or anywhere in South Dakota, you should check out Scott's website at Shag and Pit Barbecue. That's SHAGANPIT BBQ.com.
Right.
And he's got a contact page there, and you can see some pictures of the food that he's putting out for people. It's really good.
And a beautiful link there. You can go to our website to pick up one of his Shag and Pit t-shirts. You can get it at houseofha.com too.
Yeah.
So, all right. So this is our little update, what we've been up to, what's been going on with us. We're going to get cruising out, check out our reviews of the campgrounds and our experience we thought of camping here in Iowa. And thanks for checking in. And as always, have a reasonable day.